Welcome everyone to the afternoon session. We will start with our president, Ms. Teresa Cohen.
Hi guys, this is Teresa. Welcome back. I have gotten some incredible reports from the morning and then also now from the workshops. I want to say thank you to the workshop presenters for taking the time to share their knowledge and their gift. I also want to say thank you to those of you that took time to attend because I know it is beneficial. And as we are continuing to record our day, we want to remind you that all the workshops and all of the sessions from today will not only be on our YouTube channel, but it will also be on the NCDKG website so that you can link to the resources available through the meeting documents link on the news link on the website. So welcome back and thank you for making today another spectacular first for NCDKG. Please join me in thanking, first of all, the planning team, the presenters, not only of the workshops, but also of the vignettes, the committee chairs, and all those people behind the scene and who've made this event possible. But most of all, I just want to thank you. I want to thank you, the members of NCDKG. I want you to remember this, that every member counts and that there is always something to celebrate in NCDKG. Whether that's virtually or face-to-face, there is always something to celebrate. Once again, thank you for taking part in the 2020 Fall Executive Board meeting. Every member counts, celebrating NCDKG, the virtual event. Now, just a few announcements before we hear from President Sadowski. I want to give you some results of some recent voting. We conducted voting earlier in October using a Google form and Google information. We are becoming experts at using electronic voting, and I commend you for that. The results of the first voting that was done mid-October were and concerned the location, first of all, for the 2022 convention. The motion passed. The North Carolina Delta Kappa Gamma 2020 State Convention will be held at the Hilton in Greenville, North Carolina, with most lodging at the adjoining Hilton Inn. Additionally, during that voting time, we also had to, unfortunately, dissolve or vote to dissolve 2 chapters. Both of those motions passed as well. Row chapter of North Carolina State Organization of the Delta Kappa Gamma Society shall be dissolved and the name retired. The other Beta Sigma chapter of North Carolina State Organization of Delta Kappa Gamma Society International shall be dissolved and the name retired. Those votes occurred electronically mid-October. Recently, we of course just heard and voted upon 2 motions from this morning. The results of those are of course now in. I want to commend you for following expectations, fulfilling your roles and responsibilities as executive board members, reviewing materials, asking questions when needed, and then following through. We greatly appreciate that. The motion this morning concerning the task force for regional directors, the motion passed with 100% approval. With that, I would like to now say to you the appointed individuals that I have asked to take part in this task force. The following people will be appointed to this task force. Terry Denny will be the chair. Vita McNair, Peggy Stewart, and Dr. Sherry Willis will join in with Terry along as a part of this regional directors task force. All of these ladies are past regional directors. Thank you to you 4 for accepting this leadership role and for your efforts to persevere and make regional directors the role and responsibility we know that it needs to be, finding the perfect candidates and the right process. The second vote this morning dealing with the ownership and transfer of funds, that motion also passed. North Carolina State Organization of Delta Kappa Gamma will transfer ownership of the Pauline Moser Longest Leadership Development Fund and the Scholarship Fund to the North Carolina Delta Kappa Gamma Educational Foundation to manage, invest, reinvest, and distribute to the extent allowed by law and by any controlling document. The transfers will take place after the CDs mature in December of 2022. Once again, thank you for your votes. The next announcement has to do with a reminder that if you are attending now and attended earlier today, we provided an evaluation link. The evaluation link is on our website. It was on the documentation provided earlier midweek. And it is now also as well has been added to the chat component on the live stream as well as within the Zoom meeting. So if you have not completed the evaluation, we really appreciate you doing that as quickly as possible. We all know it's better to do it immediately, but we will be having evaluations accepted up until October 28th. Excuse me there. So up until October 28th, you may complete the evaluation, and we appreciate that very much. Now, the next thing I want to do is I have some really special, beautiful door prizes. And these beautiful door prizes were all gathered by the members of the Beginning Teacher Support Committee, as we discussed earlier, and as Brenda discussed earlier. We want to remind you, the Beginning Teacher Support Committee wants to remind you to remember to recognize the beginning teachers as this year progresses. We also want to remind you that with this new way of being an educator in our society now, with these ridiculously odd situations, we almost all feel like beginning teachers. So why not take the time to go online, print one of the B certificates, and make someone's day? Send them an acknowledgement to recognize them. So the Beginning Teacher Support Committee has gathered door prizes, and I have some winners. We used a number jumbler based on all registrant numbers. If I call your name and you are here, type the word "here" into the chat, because it will then have your name that goes along with your "here" to represent your being the winner of the door prize. The first door prize is Deborah Blackwelder. If Deborah is here, please type in "here." The second is past president Mary Cawley. Mary, if you're here, please type the word "here" in the chat. The third prize, Willie Harriet. Willie, if you are here, please type in your name and type in "here." The fourth prize is Sharon Stone. Sharon, type "here" if you are here. Linda Truitt, if you are here, please type "here." Peggy Stewart, if you are here, type "here." Amy Smith, also, if you are here, type "here." Chris Waters, if you are here, type "here" into the chat. Sherry Willis, if you are here, type "here." Danielle Parker, if you are here, type "here." And then also keep in mind a couple more. Deborah Almanza, if you are here, type "here." And Becky Kiesler, if you are here, type "here." Now, I do not have my live stream up, but if someone would message me in chat and let me know how many recipients there are, that would be awesome, because then I can see if I need to give out any more, because I have a few, but we're going to go ahead and proceed with the message from Becky, but we will also have a correspondence about the last few announcements. So we will work on door prizes while I finish announcements, and then we'll move to Becky's closing. Do not forget to always check the NCDKG website for updates, publications, and meeting documents. And don't forget as well, everything that we've done today will be on our website under news, meeting documents, and then also too on or within our NCDKG YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe. I want to also mention and remind you about the Delta dollars, that all of those capabilities will be reminded to you, and that you will have then the opportunity to continue to make donations either personally or as chapters up until January 1st. It was a major discussion how long to extend this, and we all felt that January 1st gives us enough time to potentially have a December meeting, and then it would be a great way to start a new year to make a large donation to individuals in Louisiana. So those contributions will be accepted till January 1. And the last announcement before I go to Becky is I wanted to remind everyone that the ceremony of remembrance is an important time at our convention. We took the initiative to make the ceremony of remembrance booklets, even though we were not together. If you had a member in your chapter that was featured in the ceremony of remembrance, we have produced you a hard copy booklet. This hard copy booklet we felt was so important because we know the importance of scrapbooking and heritage and artifacts as we archive the amazing women in our chapters. So next convention, when we see each other, we will make sure that you have a ceremony of remembrance booklet for your scrapbooking and for your archives. Now, I'm going to go to share screen, and I would love for you to enjoy with me a closing message from our international president, Becky Sadowski. Excuse me.
Hello to everyone. Even though we are not able to be together face to face today, I'm so excited to think about all of you meeting and making plans for your future. I'm especially honored that you have invited me to be a part of your event. There are many things I want to share with you. I'm sure it comes as no surprise to hear that in spite of challenging circumstances, DKG is definitely forward moving ever. The administrative board has met twice this biennium. International committee chairs have participated in orientation, and 9 of those committees have met and begun their work. Regional directors are forming their steering committees to plan and prepare for our international conferences in July 2021. And yes, we are hopeful that we will all be together once again next summer. But just in case, we're also putting a plan B in place. As I promised in my acceptance speech, you are at the center of all of this planning. Of course, I also want to acknowledge the tremendous efforts of chapters and state organizations. You are creating so many unique opportunities for members to communicate and encourage member engagement. I'm sure you realize this, but now, more than ever, DKG members must be intentional about connecting with and supporting other members. I encourage you to please remember that member participation is critical for the sustainability of our organization. I hope all of you have discovered your own personal passion for involvement in the society and have committed to making a difference in whatever that may be. In DKG, every member counts. You will make choices regarding your membership experience, and those decisions will impact your DKG journey. Embrace the path you choose and enjoy all the places it will take you.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, back to Meredith. Sorry, girls.
Hello, everyone.
She is adamant about presenting today. Now, I love it when things happen that are teachable moments. We were talking a few minutes ago about the fact that one of the things that one of the vignette presenters said is that it's okay to make a mistake. And heaven knows we have demonstrated that today. But you know what is amazing about making mistakes? It is the only way to grow. And I have found that in the last few months, that's what I have had to do. I have seen others do as well. And I have been a part of some amazing people, watching them push themselves into uncharted territory that I suspect they would have never thought would have happened before. I commend each of you. I commend everyone that is taking the opportunity to ready themselves and move forward as they are setting themselves up to grow, because that is what makes the difference in our society as women, as educators, and within this group of Delta Kappa Gamma. We must continue to grow. I am seeing that we have at least 9 of the door prizes, 10 of the door prizes accounted for. I thank you for those 10 door prizes, and those 3 that aren't here. I will now acknowledge 3 last people. If these 3 are not here, then we will save them for convention. The next 3 recipients: Badetra McDowell, if you are here; Diane Rutledge, if you are here; and Chelsea Smith. Those are the last ones of our random selection. And if they are here, please type here in within the chat so that we can say thank you with a door prize this spring. We are not going to mail them. We're going to hold them until convention, because we know, and I hope and pray that we will be together. With that said, if there is no further announcements, if there's no further chatting that needs to occur, if there's no further objections, and no one else has anything else they want to share, we thank you for attending and being a part of the Fall Executive Board meeting. Every member counts, celebrating DKG, and I officially adjourn the meeting. Thank you, ladies, for making this spectacular, and we will see you